Hello everyone and welcome back to Dissidia Opera Onima. My name is Yusha X and today, well, we've got a new chapter for Act 4, Part 1. So, we're going to be playing through it. We've already done some banner pulls for the new character, so obviously we've already got them. But we're going to stick with our main party at the moment. So where are we? No, that's chapter 2. There we are. So here we go. Mage Disciples. That wretched Exdeath got himself sealed away. As was inevitable from the moment he acted without me, knowledge is wasted when imparted on people. I'm back, Your Majesty. I've gathered the land's energy. It was restored just as you said it would be. With this much energy, I could destroy Orderlessy. In fact, I might even make it back to Cocoon. You are to deceive them and infiltrate their ranks, Nabat. Wait, excuse me? We cannot get ahead by remaining reactive. We must seize the initiative to gain power. Does he want me to make me his cat's paw? I have reservations about simply following orders, but openly opposing him also carries its fair share of risks. Yes, Your Majesty, consider it done. I don't know why they got this person in Dissidia. There's a presence suffusing this area. Eldenarch and Calamont and Exdeath as well. Waha, that's rich. They tried to use me only to end up sacrificed to the worlds themselves. How unbelievably foolish for men possessing life eternal. Well, I won't make the same mistake. With your power, I'll claim eternal life and... Oh my goodness, am I dead? Wait, if I was, then I'd become part of the spirit. Oh, you're familiar with that concept. Pardon? What do you mean by? Eep. That was Meteor. You just cast it without breaking a sweat. Are you a great black mage? This isn't the world you're from. The laws of magic may work differently here than what you know. Even the crystal's presence. Never mind, you wouldn't know about that. You're right. Actually, this presence is different from what I know. Oh, you can tell? You don't look like a black mage to me. Oh goodness, where are my manners? My name is Leonora. I used to be an apoth in service to the Earth Crystal, although now I am training to use black magic. You are a student then? Yes, I've been blessed with a wonderful teacher and under his tutelage I hope to become a sage someday. But I'm afraid I lost sight of him. He should have been close by. Focus your senses and picture what you seek. Do that and you'll be guided there. That's how this world works. Oh really? Alright, I'll try. I sense a gentle crystal. I'm fairly certain it's that way. Thank you, kind. Huh? You was right here a second ago. So... I'm not sure why they've added this character. So she's a sage from the after years apparently. Teacher and student. The crystal's presence is nearby. I'm getting closer. That was easy. Everyone okay? Oh, I'm injured. It's no big deal. The bleeding's already stopped. Well, we wouldn't want to risk an infection. You better get someone to heal you when we get back. Excuse me. I'm versed in healing magic. If you like, I could... Palom? Lenora, what are you doing here? Hold up, Palom, you and this fine young lady know each other? Oh, this I gotta hear. If that was an attempt to tease me, nice try, but no dice for your information. She's my pupil. Wait, your pupil? As in you're the teacher? This little squirt's a teacher? Boy, I wasn't expecting that. Actually, Palom, why are you so small? Wait, is Palom actually taller normally? Unimaginable. I can only picture what his attitude would be like when he's bigger. I like him being all teeny tiny. You guys are just having a field day, huh? Look, it's complicated. Now, how do you get here? I just found myself here. I was at a loss until a kindly stranger helped me. Who was it? Never mind. Not like you could share anything to narrow them down. Let me guess. I have to give you a whole exhaustive rundown about this place and myself now. I'm very confused about all of this. Could you stop complaining and give me a proper explanation, please? Come on, get it together. You don't have to lose your head. Sorry about that. But you better not use that as an excuse to drop the subject. I still want a proper explanation. So, I tried playing a bit of the After Years again, but I just couldn't. It's just... it's bad. It's really bad. It was made for the Nintendo DS because FF4 had a remake in 3D, which was for the DS. So then they made the sequel, which was the After Years, which had the same sort of engine and style of graphics as well, and it's just bad. It's just terrible. I've never really said this about any Final Fantasy, but probably the exception being 13. But with them, the characters is bad. This is just bad all round, and yeah, it seems. I don't know. From the first 5 minutes of this character, they seem pathetic, honestly. And the way the game was set out, it's not like one entire game. So they have like different tales of all the different characters, and you can choose to play what tale you want. So yeah, the way it was set out was you could play every. They had like different tales with different characters, and you could choose to play which chapter you want. Maybe I'll go back to it after playing this, but it's just not fun. You know, it's funny that 4 was the only FF to receive that style of 3D remakes for the handheld systems. I would have loved to have had, and I'm surprised they haven't done it yet. And one of the main reasons I think they can't do it is because of, oh, hold on. I'll say after this, the new Epoch's Choice. So there you have it. This is Leonora. She's one of ours. It's a pleasure to meet you all. I'm amazed you have a pupil. It wasn't long ago at all that you were acting like a prankster. Oh, who cares about that? Leonora used to be an Epoch serving a crystal, you know. I was still very much a novice. I didn't perform any critical roles, really. Don't be so novice. You were capable enough to be recommended for the job, but that says a lot about you. Ah, thank you. And now I'm enamoured with Palom's black magic. So I've become his official student, and I'm training under his tutelage to become a sage. Enamoured, huh? You sly dog. This isn't the form you're used to seeing him in. Did Dad not give you pause? It did, but I've known him since I was young. Yes, when I think back to when he was this age. It's not funny, Porum's stuck like this too, you know. Yes, and Lady Porum's just darling as well. Why thank you, and it's okay to call me Porum. You can take your time and get comfortable with that. Ah, yes, my lady, if you insist. Anyway, welcome back aboard, people. Thank you, and I'll do my best to make myself useful here. We're glad to have you. Considering how unstable this world is, we could use all the help we can get. By the way, how did you meet up with everyone? Did you get lost or have any trouble? Actually, I traced the presence of a warm crystal. It's with your group, right? A large, imposing and kindly man taught me how. We can assume the crystal is selfless, so who's the kindly man? If he's large and imposing, perhaps it's Garland. Maybe she ran into Gilgamesh wandering around. As long as she's okay, the details aren't important, I gotta say though. If you keep messing up after getting a little startled, you're gonna have a hard time adjusting here. Sorry. Relax, there's a solution for that. We'll do this the local style. So yeah, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so one of the things I would like to do, them to have done was, you know, I when FF4 3D came out, I was expecting them to, you know, do the same for FF5 and FF6. But obviously their relationship with Sony, I suppose, kind of makes it hard to do that. But then they remade 3 for the DS. And obviously they remade 4 as well for the DS. You know, it'd be nice for 5 and 6 to get a 3D style remake. Like FF4 did. So, who knows? Maybe it's in the work. We'll see. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see where this story goes now. I mean, it seems this one is obviously 4 focused. So we've had 7. 7, 15. I can't remember what chapter 3 was actually. 7, 15. Oh, it was Astos, right? Yeah, it was Astos. Strangers. So Jack was obviously at the end of Act 3. So I reckon I'll say after this. Dual powers. So you're Palom's pupil, are you? Glad to have you here. Yes, my name's Leonora. I'm very much still learning the ropes, but thank you for having me. May I ask why you brought these people here? You've got a pretty big group here, and some of them fight like you do. We've got our similarities and differences, but he's reached out to us at least to provide a useful frame of reference. We were about to go out on patrol anyway, so it works for us, and I'm sure we could get something out of this ourselves. If anyone has learning to do, it's me. I want to be a sage one day. A sage, you say? Could you describe what sages are like in your world? Back home at the studium, there's a discipline called Somanotics that blend the arts of medicine, ethereology and sorcery. Practitioners of Somanotics are known as sages. Our father's one. He must be quite an expert. I can only imagine how intensive his training must have been. Your definition of sage sounds closer to an academic title. It carries a different connotation in our world too. The kind of sage I seek to become is one who masters both black and white magic. They use their power in service to the people as the great sage Teller once did. So sages are figures who command respect in your world as well. It's a bit embarrassing claiming I'm trying to become one. Not so. It's important to have a clear goal to strive towards. And the fine goal it is, I'm willing to help you reach it. That's the kind of life I strive to live as well. Goodness, thank you all truly. Okay, let's get going. You better make the most of this learning opportunity.
おそらく
Looks like there was another fight here, which makes it the perfect spot to harvest them. Wait. What are we here? Someone skulking around, scraping up the land's energy like some kind of thief? Excuse me, things originating from the world itself doesn't belong to anyone. You believe that too, that's why you stopped me. You're handling yourself great now, Leonora. Your spell transitions are quite swift as well. I dare say you're fully capable. Goodness, thank you. I'll be right back. Wait, don't chase too far. She'll be fine as long as we follow her. So, at the end of every major act, they've introduced a new character. Obviously they do it with each chapter, but with Act 3 they introduced Jack for strangers. So, I reckon at the end of this, we're gonna get Clyde, maybe? Also, I'm gonna start re-recording Ever Crisis. I've gotten to the point now where I've unlocked everything. And I'm sort of at the area where they've added a new story where Sephiroth came in. Innate sympathy. The bat. It's you. The kindly stranger. Say what? The kindly stranger was Xande? I hate to tell you this, but he's an enemy, one who wrought an apocalypse in our world. What are you up to here? Trying to steal the world's energy? Actually, I stopped this woman from doing just that. Wait, what? Are we to believe that? I care nothing for your judgments. By all means, sit there and debate it all day. Ah, wait! Alright, let's hear your side of this. What were you doing here? Essentially what he said. I was gathering the world's energy. It was at the Emperor's command, mind you. That explains a lot. No wonder you know so much about this world. On that note, I have a favour to ask. I'm prepared to offer all the energy I've gathered if you'll take me in. What? Why? I'm through being his pawn. Is that reason enough for you? Tell you what, you can talk to Brigadier General Rains if you don't believe him. He knows how loyal I can be. Give him a chance to vouch for me. She's saying that right to Vanille's face. How brazen can you get? Are we actually going to listen to this? Please wait. Excuse me, Xande, right? I couldn't have found my teacher without your help. I'm sure you have your reasons for what you do, but I'm quite grateful. I prefer not to be enemies. You're a kind man. Surely you have a reason for fighting. Your teacher. If you have a teacher, tell me something. What would you do if your teacher saddled you with something disappointing? Something disappointing? Well, my teacher isn't the most honest with his feelings, so I consider the meaning behind what he gave me. I consider how I should use it, or what he expects me to do with it. Never mind. Oh, I'm sorry, did I answer wrongly? It was an idle jest, forget I asked. Ah. Did I disappoint him? I wonder if that actually happened to him. He's a mage and great enough to wield meteor. I suppose I wasn't sufficiently adequate for him. Yeah, and this character seems really pathetic, honestly. Alright, we're gonna do a couple more battles here. So yeah, I wonder why they've added this. One character I'd really like them to add is, I said it in the banner video and I'll say it again, is Link 2014. They added her in Record Keeper, so why not do it here? And when next time we come in, I'll have a event party set up. I'm not sure who to use though for this. Maybe we'll go for a full FF4 party? Who knows? But then none of them are really on the banners. Oh wow, really? That's still only single target? Alright, but that is going to do it for this one. Obviously part 2 and part 3 will be coming up as well. But do give us a like and subscribe if you like what we're doing. I'll keep making them even if you don't. This was one of my favourite chapters, by the way. But that is it for now. Have a good one, everyone, and I will see you next time. Bye.